One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Maryland Terrapins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. He knew all along that this new landscape in college football would be a challenge. That's why in the Big Ten, they were preparing all along for these West Coast teams to have to travel a long way. They've been putting some sports science research together to make sure their players have all of the information they need to perform at their best. We'll see if they can bring that to the field here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. So Oregon's offense will have the football first. And we get our first look at the dangerous Jamari Johnson. And we've got a couple of guys, one on each side in this game, who will do everything you could ask of a tight end. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The run inside, it's Davison. Got the first down. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup of the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Got some green grass. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Follows his blocks. It's Davison. Run ends there. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Run the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Dante Moore. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Ducks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he made the extra point without problem. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Terrapins offense coming on the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And now here comes Malik Washington. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Drops back. It's Washington. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. After the whistle, it's 1st and 5 for this offense. They'll try the left side. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. 2nd and long here. The give to the back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. Looks it in. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. From the gun, it's Hill. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On the ground, it's Davison. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the money.
Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. More to throw for it on 4th down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Bush is ahead. Looking for a crease. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play?
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here's more to throw. Moving out to the right. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Moore will throw. Lets it fly. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. 4th down, Moore. Got it! Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. His 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Got him on the RPO. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the 1st quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Washington. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's at the touchdown, Terrapins! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That's caught. It's Moore. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Ducks want to move quickly. Throwing Moore. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We've got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Gets the back moving. In the gun on third down, Moore. Going to try to get it himself. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Offense staying on the field there in hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Looking down the middle. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
The one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr. who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those 2 guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committed, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having Moore come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
Straight ahead, it's Davison. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he tacks on the extra point. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Finds the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later. Those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Terrapins are marching down the field. He wants to throw it again. Caught, it's Fleming. fights off a defender. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Throws it off the RPO. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking for a gap. It's Davison. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the 1st down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the 1st down.
And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
The ride. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Left side, it's Davison. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. From the red zone, it's Davison. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The Terps will use their last timeout. They can't stop it again. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, touchdown, Ducks. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the point after is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line.
That was a really nice throw down the field. This is a quarterback who prides himself on his downfield accuracy, and that's a play they desperately needed here. Not a lot of time left at the end of the first half, but that big completion now puts them in range to score some points here at the end of the half.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Long way to go on second down. To the air, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Maryland! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. On the return, it's Bear. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's check in with Holly Rose.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. There is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Nice.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now,
intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Out wide right, it's Fleming. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Moore rolls right. Outside the pocket, let's go. Finds his man. It's Moore. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Moore to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's going for the big play. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 11 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's LSU coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in College Park. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
The Terrapins head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they have to make some decisions here to start this second half. Their star running back getting his first start, he's young, and he has not run the ball well. They're trailing in this game, and they will have to decide how much they can rely on him here in the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. This is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap because the quarterback play so far today has been absolutely outstanding.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it fly. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running inside. It's Griffin. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. Fourth down, Moore. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Howard. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Here he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Now Oregon will call it second timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off play action on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Out wide left, it's Fleming. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
He'll bring it out. It's Bear. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Dante Moore. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. And he's going to go down at the 1. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. In the gun on third down, Moore. Got his man. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. Not gonna make it. And the fourth down gamble backfired. Great place to start for this offense. To throw, it's Washington. Look out! Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted deep in his own end. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Release to the back. Caught. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped right there.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be caked from 21 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Quick give. It's Griffin. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Here's more to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. On the move at the 30. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Could be an alley. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense set for a 1st down play. Hits inside. It's Griffin. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, pressure's coming. Bulldozes his way through. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Griffin. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. In the red area, it's Griffin. Got some room, headed to the goal line. electric run has them set up. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! Somehow, they got up off the deck, they fought back, and they've tied the game. Extra point here will give them the lead, and the extra point puts them on top by 1. They marched 79 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that one stings for this offense, man, because your defense just gave up points. They grabbed the momentum. You're trying to go get it back. And what do? You cough the football up, put your defense right back on the field. They got to answer the bell this time. Last time they gave up points. This time they're going to need to go bail you out and make you look good.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. The run inside. It's Davison. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Oregon! Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached Pater. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, Dave.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you could tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays, even when they're not there to be made.
On the run from inside his own 5. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Trying to get the corner. The pitch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it in. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
Number one job of a defense, affect the quarterback, get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his 2nd fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, and David, you know, as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, we got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened.
Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. And the pressure gets home, and it could not have come at a better time. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Washington. They'll run the screen. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Right side, it's Howard. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Pulls it. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Dropping back, it's Washington. Rush right in his face. Hauls it in.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Terrapins! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball, and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. From the gun, it's Griffin. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Takes a handoff. It's Hill. Officials stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. And he's brought down after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. 3rd and long coming up. Making the adjustment on the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the back. 4th down, Moore. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Back to pass. It's Washington. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The kick is on its way. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He's past the marker. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Throwing Moore. Escapes the pressure to his right.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Straight ahead, it's Griffin. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Terps will use their last timeout. They can't stop it again. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. time to his right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just barely got rid of it.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
And they can't make the play on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Left side is hooked. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Turns it upfield. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Washington. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Burrowing for yardage. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Dante Moore under pressure. They'll run the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to get it through the air. Still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And, David, that was a situation where the defense probably knew this guy was going to take off with the ball himself, and still they couldn't bring him down. How good has this quarterback been all game long, running the football? There he's able to scramble, get the first down, and ice the game.
Yeah, and I don't care if you know, like I'm getting my best player the football, and I'm going to let him do his thing. And you get an extra blocker instead of the quarterback handing the football off. They trusted their guy, and he just put this game on ice.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Washington. Out wide left, it's Durham. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, let it rip, young fella. I mean, closing in on 450 yards, throwing the ball early and often with a lot of success.
Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. They want to throw it. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now, with this turnover, this one's all but over.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Press set of downs going up top. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Second and long here. Moves the pocket. It's Washington. Makes the grab. It's Howard. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Under pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.